a lot of errands to do. We'll see how far I get on the list, but the very first thing I do has to be the most important thing. So I'm going to have to head to Best Buy. Shane ordered the new Switch, the Zelda themed special edition. So I told him I'd pick it up today. It's at Best Buy, so I'm going to do that first. Then I have some returns to do since that's at the mall. I have to go to Torrid. I have to return some stuff that just didn't work. I'm going to try one pair of pants in a bigger size, and because I think I'm going to like them if I can get the right size, so I'll try that on. I'll probably browse in person and see if there's anything that catches my eye, because I never clothes shop in person anymore. But the good thing is when I do order from Torrid, we have a Torrid here really close, and that's a great way to return. They allow you to return your online purchases, so that's great. I do have to go to Kohl's because I have to, oh shoot, I didn't bring that. I'm gonna have to go and get it. I have a Kohl's return that I also have to do today, so I'm gonna run in the house real quick and get that. I also have a Costco return, and that's the one that I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to get to because ever. So I just don't go to Costco in person. It's the parking. It's always packed. It would be super easy because I don't have to like go in the store really to shop or check out. It's just you go into the other door and you do your return. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm going to leave that one till last. Plus, it's clear on the other side of where I live, so still fairly close, but it'll probably be 20 minutes from where I'm gonna be to where I need to go. So that's the only one that I'm really kind of doubting. I also have to go to the pet store. It seems like I run out of everything at once. Okay, so I am gonna run in really quick to get that other return. Alrighty, I grabbed that return as well. So I think what I'm going to do is go do all the stuff on the west side first. So the farthest away, which technically would be Costco, but the farthest away first, and then the very last thing I'll do is I'll go to Kohl's. That's so close to where we live. So that's the plan. The other thing I need to do on the west side as well is I need to wash my car. It is so filthy. And so I thought I would just do the drive-through car wash. Don't tell my son. He hates those things. There was one more thing. Oh, I kind of wanted to hit Sephora. I am out of my favorite mascara. I can't stand the mascara that I got. Oh, you know what? I also got, no, I don't need mascara because there is a mascara that I did get that I haven't used yet, that I haven't tried, and it's the Anastasia mascara. What the heck did I do with that? So I don't need mascara, but I do need tinted brow gel, and I do need the Patrick Ta laminating brow gel. I miss the heck out of that, and it is, I can't even use it. It's just, I need more. And I had been putting that off for a long time. So, boy, that's also at the mall area. I should just do that. So car wash, Sephora, those are the B ones, the ones that aren't super ridiculously important. The pet store is important, going to Best Buy is important, and my returns are important. And those are all on, well, the pet store isn't necessarily close, but I'll do the pet store last because that's right before you get on the freeway on the west side. And it's on the correct side of the road, so I'm just gonna plan this baby out. Oh, we have somebody on a little three-wheeler here. And he's pulling over. Thank you. So, today is Monday for me. You guys are watching this on Sunday. And I feel really good, like, yeah, I just feel really upbeat today. I just feel good today. So this is a great day for me to try to tackle all of this, because I don't know what the days ahead are going to bring me. So it's like, yes, great. Let's get as much done today as we can. I hope you guys have a really great week, whatever that is to you. And thank you so much for joining me. I never welcomed you. I just sort of went in with it. Yeah, welcome to a Sunday vlog, you guys. These are getting a little more popular, and I am excited about that, because I absolutely love, and I'm more prone to do vlogs right now than anything. For some reason, doing tutorials, as much as I know, I love makeup, as you know, and I love makeup tutorials, but for some reason my brain just isn't feeling it, and I think it has a lot to do with me being in this kind of fog and this kind of, I don't know, I have to be really in this really different sort of, I don't know, place to put out good tutorials for you guys. So for now, vlogging is kind of fun for me, because it's sort of like no planning really. It's just pretty much, flying off the cuff, if you will. Whoops, I don't need to go this way, Jill. Yeah, it's just easy for me, and it's something that is fun. So right now, I just think that the vlogging, you'll probably see more of that than other stuff. And I'm so sorry if you're like going, God dang it. I mean, I will try my best to, whenever I'm in the mood to do like makeup tutorials or even get ready with me's, that'll probably be what you would see, actually, is more of a get ready with me makeup situation. Yeah, that's probably, that would be, I could totally feel that, yeah. So today I am wearing, hair-wise, I am wearing Riley, and it's a Henry Margaux, which is the first Henry Margaux that I have ever tried. And the shine is really throwing me, because I'm not used to regular synthetic fibers. I'm used to my heat-friendly fibers. So this is its first debut in the real world. It was sitting right there, and I always like to do that. If I get something new, I always like to do that. Take it for its maiden voyage. In a vlog is perfect, because those of you that do watch my wig chats and you're interested in that, you get to see it out in the, at least in the car, in more of a real world situation, not with the lights and the recording studio, kind of thing going on there. And also you can see it more, at least on me, the full, what is the word I'm trying to think of? You get a better, what is the word I'm thinking of? Okay, I can't think of it. I'll put it up here, because I will think of it when I edit. But yeah, you get a better kind of full-on look. Now, I really had to go in, and I mean, I sprayed the heck out of this with my dry shampoo, even on top of what I did for the wig chat. And I had it off my head when I did it, and I would kind of turn it, even, hold it and turn it upside down, and I just sprayed it. Then I went in with number 4, John Renault's spray gel, and I sprayed it and crunched it, and I just kind of sprayed it upside down and everywhere. So I wouldn't recommend doing that if you really treasure that new wig fiber softness that you get. But I had to do something about the shine and the texture, look, and all of that, and that's just an individual thing. So I really went at it. Plus, I have found that if regular hairspray isn't taming your flyaways. You might want to try dousing it with spray gel before you put it on your head, kind of do it upside down or whatever. And yes, it's a spray gel. It is going to change kind of that texture and whatnot. You might like it, but just experiment with that. All this stuff comes out when you wash your wigs. I don't wash my wigs often at all. So this just means that the next time I put it on, I won't really have to do much. I'll eventually get it to a place that I'm good with. This has a lot of permatease. It does. So you don't have quite that plane of the head experience if that's something that you really look for. If you are really very much, you lean to that, you might want to see about investing in a couple hand-tied caps, because that would probably be more along the tune of the kind of experience you are looking for. Unfortunately, the 100% hand-tied caps are spendy. But if you can swing it, it will, if that's the look that you like and you're seeking, that is going to create a whole better helper hair experience for you. So while your collection may not have many, it will have pieces that you will grab time and time again and enjoy the day with them. Yeah. So I still am loving the tips of this, how it's the real light color there on the tips. I just really like that. I think it's really cool, and it adds something to the style. Anyway, yeah, so, I did the mirror, and it's like, yeah, it's, I mean, there is a lot of permatease in this, but it's okay. I just felt like on its maiden voyage, I am going to not put anything in it, because normally when I feel like, okay, this is a lot of permatease, I will do something with it. I will put clips in it. I will maybe even wear a headband of some sort, but I'll do a little something. That doesn't mean it's going to take me a long time, but it makes it more comfortable for me, gives me more confidence to wear that piece in the public, because I actually really love the way this is styled, the way it's cut, the way it's really wispy there. The color, the lace front is absolutely stunning. So you bet I'm going to make this wig work for me. So yeah, this is a keeper. This is a beautiful piece. And if you are a seasoned wig wearer and you're not super afraid of permatease, or if you don't care about permatease at all, definitely check this one out. It is worth it. It is worth it. This is not a new style, by the way. This is not a new style. There is a new Henry Margaux style that I do want to try, and it's much, much shorter, and it's not curly like this. Well, it's not super curly. Well, this isn't super curly either. But I think it's called Nora. That'll probably be the next Henry Margaux that I check out. But it's still not heat-friendly that I know of. Could have that wrong. Does Henry Margaux even make heat-friendly fibers in there? And man, that would be the perfect storm for me. You got the comfortable fit. You got this gorgeous lace front. The monotops are beautifully done. Yeah. So the first place I'm going to go to is going to be Best Buy. So we're heading to the mall. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm gonna have to drive around and wait. I'm not sure where Torrid is in relation to the Best Buy. I might not park somewhere else unless Torrid is clear on the other side of the mall. Walking will be good for me, right? Got my watch on, it'll record my steps. Yeah. I'm wearing a very light, oh my God, this is so comfortable, you guys. I got this from the website, Costco's website, and I'm not sure if you can get this in the store, maybe. And I thought it was, because I think it even said it was like a sweatshirt or something like that. And it said it was light and soft or something. So I'm like, yes. And I wanted to buy it oversized. I wanted it to be quite oversized. And so I ordered an orangish one and this gray one. As a matter of fact, I think that's the only two colors. Could be wrong there. Well, they're, I wouldn't even call them a sweater, but they're very light, and oh my gosh, they're so soft. They're really light, so they're great for sort of that in-between weather. What's happening? Okay. And I'm not sure what this car is doing in front of me. And just a warning, I think what happens when you get a bigger size is, yes, it's going to be slightly longer, but what I have found is it tends to get wider than longer. So if you're looking for more of a tunic type of thing, this wouldn't be it. But it's not gathered at the bottom, and it's a light enough material where it kind of flows and lays nicely on the body. So I really liked them. As a matter of fact, I probably should go back on the website and see if they're in any other colors. Probably are, but I must have not liked them. All right, guys, I am going to touch bases with you after I'm done with what I need to deal with here at the mall. I have not been inside this mall in years, and I'm not exaggerating. I hate going to malls. I feel very claustrophobic. I just don't like the feeling. I feel very closed in. But it is what it is. I'm gonna park right here. Okay, so I'm gonna zip around and get all this done as fast as I can, and the next place we're gonna go is gonna probably be the car wash. And then after that, the pet store, and then we'll head to Kohl's and see if we're gonna do this. Okay, we did that, yay. Got a compliment on my hair from the gal who was helping me there in Torrid. She was an older lady, and she said, I love the color of your hair. And I said, thank you. And I said, it's a wig. And she said, no. She goes, so I just said, yeah, I just have very, very fine, thin hair. And I said, I have a lot of fun with helper hair between toppers and wigs. And she said, that's what her coworker does too. And her coworker was there. So I love that. I love hearing that because it squashes that weird sort of stigma that wig wearing has. The more of us who wear them, not because we're necessarily, thank God, super sick or something, but you know, the only reason it's how I'm feeling and whether I'm going to say that or not. And if there is a lot of people around, I generally don't. Because it can make the person feel uncomfortable, and the people around you feel a little awkward. So I'm headed to the car wash right now. I'm not going to go to Sephora today or Ulta. Put that off yet again. Picked up my son's Dealio, put it in the back of the trunk. So all that's left, gosh, what am I forgetting? What? Oh, the pet store. All that's left is the pet store and Kohl's and getting my car washed. There is such a drastic weather change, which is what I was going to tell you before I start talking about this and these that I got. Yeah, it was, you know, it's been in the upper 80s, 89, 88, yada, yada. And this week, for most of the week, it's going to be in the 60s again. And it's very cloudy and overcast. Yesterday was gorgeous. So, yeah, I have these really comfortable pull-on, sort of wide leg, soft, they're not leggings really, but they're made of that kind of material. They're black, and then I just have this very oversized thing. Oh my gosh, you guys. The other thing that I really need to share with you is these tennis shoes that I have, and I know shoes are just very individual. It depends on a lot of things, but I was looking for some just easy, an alternative to just slipping on sandals, you know, cute little slip-on tennis shoes. Something that isn't necessarily for long walks, but just, you know, pull your outfit together and whatnot. Just something to pull your outfit together. I love these dang things. I love them. I got them from Amazon. I'm totally linking them below. I got them in white and black. They are so comfortable. You don't tie them. And I also got, which I'm totally linking below as well, these low sort of socks, even though they're not made from like a cottony, like sock material. They are very light, more, I wouldn't say they're like nylons. They're in between. And they're so light, you know, so you don't feel like you have anything on yet. You feel like you shouldn't go barefoot in your sneakers. But I don't want to, you know, it kind of throws your outfit off. You can see even the low cut sock. So I'm totally sharing that with you as well. Okay, we are gonna
Please wait while we verify. Welcome to our car wash. Please instructions on the screen. If you are paying by mobile phone or contactless chip card, then please hold the phone. You are now ready to enter the car wash. Please proceed by following the directions on the signs ahead. And thank you again for your car wash.
Okay, did that. I always get a little anxious when I do these. This is something my husband used to always do. Here we go, guys. You ready to go in the car wash with me? You're getting the full tour today, aren't you? Countdown thing is off. Okay, I might have to turn right and go around because this is always a booger to turn left. So we'll see. You gotta time both lights just right. And it's not gonna happen, I don't think, today. We'll see. Oh, I totally can go after this car. And I am. That's why it's nice to have a zippy little car. All right, so we are headed to the Mud Bay pet store. We're headed to the pet store. I need to get kitten hard like kibble and then also her kitten wet food. Lila's disgusted that she doesn't like the kitten food, so I'm going to try to find something she might like, which is a non-go. It's just a forever ongoing thing. She doesn't like, she likes the idea, but she doesn't like anything. So she just keeps getting her kibble, and I'll always give her a little bit of the kitten food, and she just puts her nose up. I'll see what I can find. And the dogs need their food as well. I swear they run out all at the same time. Oh, I'm totally parking in front. However, I am backing up because that was a terrible park job. I could have sworn somebody was coming this way. All right, that's much better. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go get what I need to get at the pet store, and I will meet you back here. All right. You're good. Man, we are crushing the day. I think we got, I hope, am I forgetting anything? I'm going to be really ticked if I forgot something else I was going to do here on the west side. Because I'm leaving the west side now. Got the car washed, went and did the pet store, picked up Shane's thing, did the return. I'm heading back where I live and going to Kohl's and doing that return. And I want to say, other than the Costco thing, I might just end up keeping those. What they are is they're really soft, pull on, a real pretty sort of greenish, kind of a, I don't know how to explain the color, pull on, like jeans, but they're not jeans, they're like this greenish, at Costco. And they are just not made for petite people. They come way up, just way too high on the belly. And they were even kind of a little tight. So I know if I were to go another size, they would be huge and I'd pull them up probably right under my boobs. So they need to go back. But I do not feel like doing that. I knew I wasn't. I don't know who I was kidding by bringing it, because I knew I wasn't. I'm just gonna have to eat it on that, I think. I do need to go to the regular store, however, because I love this yogurt that has 0 sugar, and the sweetener in it is like stevia, and I want to say probably erythritol. That's how you pronounce that, which neither one of those things spike your insulin, like your insulin levels. But what it does do is it does stimulate that wanting of something sweet. But nonetheless, it is Greek yogurt. It's really good quality, and it's called Oikos. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I love just their vanilla. It's the only one that I really, really like. And I get the big tub when they have it. And then I put a little bit of my sort of non-grain granola stuff that's basically nuts. It's different, like pumpkin and pumpkin seeds, and I think there is some, it's just a kind of a keto version of granola, or just a low-carb version of granola. And I think the brand name is called Nutrail or something like that. So I love doing that. And then I like putting fresh blueberries and sliced fresh strawberries on that as well with the granola and the yogurt, and then I just sort of mix it all up, and it is a huge treat. It's very nice, and I haven't had it in a long time because I've been too lazy to go get it. That might be a really nice thing to have today. I've been much better with making better choices, kind of trying my best to go back to the way I know I should and how I feel good, eliminating grains and sugar and all of that. So, you know, processed foods, and yeah, I'm doing much better. And we even have Costco muffins in the house because my husband wanted those, and the blueberry ones are one of my faves, and my goodness, I haven't had their muffins in years. So those have been in the house now for quite a few days, and I haven't reached for them, which is a miracle. Yeah, so I'm just trying to make better choices. I also started really sort of like looking more toward stuff that will help the lack of hormones in my body, because I had a hysterectomy when I was in my 30s, a total hysterectomy. I don't have a cervix, none of my, either of my ovaries, uterus, none of that. So I have been on HRT off and on, trying different things throughout my life after that, but I haven't been on HRT in years, and to be honest, I actually kind of want to revisit that. I don't think I'm ready to call it quits, and I haven't done it for years and years, but I probably stopped it when I was in my 40s, early 40s, probably like 42, 43, yeah, probably in my 40s, and I'm I'm going to be 58 this year in the fall. So I kind of want to talk to, not my doctor, just kind of feel like I know what her response is going to be. But I do want to talk to my other doctor about it and what her thoughts are on that. I really value her opinion so much because she doesn't think traditionally. She's more of a whole body approach, even though she's an MD. And I just appreciate her intelligence to be able to do that. She doesn't take insurance because you kind of have to conform as a medical doctor to what the insurance thinks you should do. And so she was sick of that bureaucracy, and she didn't feel like she could really truly help a lot of her patients that way. So anyway, I think I'm going to talk to her about revisiting that. I think regulating that is going to help my metabolism immensely because I've been doing some research on hormones and how they play a part in your life, and I've always known the basics, but relating it to how it's tough. That's the kind of the reason why we lose weight very slowly and we gain it very quickly, and we tend to gain it in the belly. It's like this hormonal post-menopausal fate that is, I don't feel that we need to accept this day and age. So I really kind of want to see about getting back on some. I do like natural hormones. I don't do the pharmaceutical kind. I do the kind that you have to go to a special pharmacy, like a compound pharmacy, and there are creams usually. I know that you can also get certain, I want to ask about capsules. I found it hard to regulate creams. I don't know. I'll see what she has to say. But I do want to do that with before the summer ends. I want to explore that. So, which brings me to metabolic issues, hormonal issues relating to that, and how that really makes it difficult to lose weight. So this I don't know what you would call it. It's I guess you can call it a program. It's called Metabolic Renewal. And I don't plan on doing it's at least now, the workouts and all of that. I just know myself, and I think right now it would do me in. But anyway, it's a very interesting program. You do have to do a lot of reading, which at the moment I normally soak all that in, and I'm a huge research hound. But because of my lack of focus and motivation right now, it just isn't there. So I haven't really technically started it per se, but they do kind of upsell you. But honestly, when I listened to what the ingredients were in, say, this protein powder, it was like, yep. Because I used to be sort of a bodybuilder back when I was a teenager and in my 20s, just for not to build big muscle, but a body sculptor, I'll say that. And I know about a lot of different types of natural supplements. I'm just going to wait to get down here. And stuff that helps your metabolism burn fat and all of that business. And anyway, I really loved the ingredients in this protein powder that you can make shakes with or whatnot. And it just made sense to me. So I did buy some of that. And then there is this supplement. It's called Spark. And it's all related to it's all female-oriented stuff, and what happens with our hormones. And you have to take a quiz to figure out what your hormonal type is. And then they recommend certain things based on that. But in general, I think every woman could benefit from the supplement and from the protein powder and stuff. So I don't know how, if that's more of a gimmick than I'm not sure. But to be honest, I really liked the ingredients in both. the supplement called Spark and the protein powder. And yes, they're kind of expensive. But when I was going to the doctor I was just talking to you about, the protein powder is a lot like what I used to get from my doctor. You had to have your doctor recommend stuff, and you would buy it from the office, and it was a paleo protein powder, and it reminds me so much of that. Very, very, very similar. So I started that. I started taking the supplement and having, which I forgot to do, dang it. I forgot to do the protein powder in the morning. And I don't know. I feel like in just the few days I've been doing it, I don't know, maybe it's a placebo effect, but I feel a little brighter, for lack of a better explanation or a better word. But who knows? I'm just gonna keep doing it. It's not doing anything bad. I was having a terrible, terrible week last week with severe, uncomfortable bloating, the kind that's way up high. And it also makes you feel like you can't take a deep breath, or that kind of bloating, and that never happens to me very much at all. So I started taking a little glass, filling it up with warm water, and adding a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And it tastes awful, but I know it works. It just works when you're having digestive issues. And my digestion, I think, was just so slow for whatever reason. And so that immediately, I did that I've been doing it every day. And it definitely has helped. Okay, guys, I'm going to do this return at Kohl's. I might do a quick browse, and I'll be back. All right, yay! Unless I'm forgetting something, which I really feel like I am. I know the Costco is the thing I didn't do, but I really feel like there was something else I was supposed to do on the west side. Sorry, guys, the flyaways are starting to really kick in. All right, so unless I feel like hopping into Albertsons, I'm ready to head home. And technically, I should mow the lawn again, the front and the back. This is the type of days, to actually do that. Because it's not sunny and it's not super hot for us. I doubt, the 80s is super hot for many of you. Got people in Arizona and much, much, much warmer weather than that. But it's what you're acclimated to. Sorry, I'm chewing gum. Just felt like I needed to freshen my breath since I'm out and about. Talking about hormonal, female type of issues as we age and how that translates to weight gain, belly issues, and it being so difficult to get it off, and then it's very difficult to keep it off, and it's all related, largely related. It's a piece that we can't forget about, and I kind of feel like I kind of forgot about that piece, even though it's kind of in the back of my head, obviously. But no, it was something that if we deal with, I think it'll make so many parts of our lives as we age easier to deal with. We don't have I know there are downsides to doing HRT as you get older. I don't have cancer, thank goodness, that runs in my family, so breast cancer and all of that. I don't have a uterus anymore, so I think if you're more predisposed to that, doing HRT would probably not be a good idea. That's something I want to talk to my doctor about. The pros and cons, revisit that. But it can induce anxiety and depression and brain fog and joint pain and aches and pains and all of that when you are depleted of these hormones. I think it is a piece that I'm willing to revisit this is supposed to be the year that I try to kind of allow myself to explore my own health and fix things and, well, you know, try to proactively deal with sort of chronic things in my life, and rather than just plan on living with them. I refuse to do that if there's other options. And a lot of it is just self-helps, working at, you know, a lot of things you can do, you just need to do them. And walking is a big one. So I am wearing this all day. I'm not wearing a wig grip. I tend not to wear wig grips when I actually go out in the world with my pieces. So I'm wearing It Stays in the front and a low ponytail that's pinned up in the back, and that is the most comfortable way for me to wear my wigs. This was a great day to do this because it's not very hot at all. It's only, what is the degrees? It's 62 right now. My goodness, it was supposed to get a little warmer than that. It's 1:40, so I managed to get out of the house. We've been gone for probably a couple hours. Managed to get out of the house at a reasonable time. I think when I get home, I am going to do the protein shake. I don't like taking the Spark unless, and I'm starting, you can do two a day, and even you can go up to, I think, 4 a day, but they tell you to start slow. So I'm just doing 1 right now, but I like to do that after I eat actual food. So I don't think I'm going to take that after I do the protein drink. But I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to make probably closer, since it's what is it right now? It's 20 to 2, so probably closer to like 4. I'm gonna make one of my Green Chef meals. You can't do just 1 serving in the Green Chef program anyway. And you have to do at least 2. So it's perfect because I do 2 plates and I divvy it up, and then I put saran wrap around that one, stick it in the fridge, and have it the next day. So 3 is budget friendly for me. I can't really do any more than that a week. Somebody was calling me, so shut us off. Okay, guys, I know that by the time, this was such a big day with all the different things I had to do today. I know this is going to be the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for joining me again, and I hope you have a lovely week ahead, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Okay, well, I did decide to go to Albertsons. I drank my protein shake and fed the animals. So this is the last thing that I'm going to leave